English is very hard.
English is very hard.
英語はと
英語は
てもめんどくさい。
とってもめんどくさい。
めんどくさい英語。
うん。
It is very complicated because Japanese
うん。
and English
うん。
are from two completely unrelated language trees. They have absolutely nothing in common. The way it's spoken, the way the grammar works, everything is a completely new set of rules from one to the other. So for people who wish to learn Japanese, it takes years of study to be able to speak even low-level Japanese. If they want to work in the medical field or a legal field in Japan, that's even harder to do. Formal Japanese is extremely difficult. That is why when we speak English, when we're learning English, it is so confusing as to why English works the way it does. Because we want to understand it. We want to know why does it work this way when my language works that way. And the explanation is because they're not related. Languages reflect the culture they're from. So in Japanese, in one way, we could say one or two words, and the other person knows exactly what we're saying. That's it. Done. Finished. Owata. But in English, to say that same thing, we need to have a small paragraph. We need many sentences, many words. And it can be very frustrating to do that because we're not used to that. We're used to fast. But for English, we have to slow down and take more time to say it because it requires subject, it requires a tense, past tense, present tense, future tense. If we're going to be more detailed, then we have to use our perfect structure. If we want to be more general, vague, then we use our simple structure, all of which changes how we say it. It changes the words. And it can be very scary and very frustrating when we're starting. And this is normal. This is normal. So,
うん。
頑張ったね。
うん。頑張ったね。
It's okay to get frustrated. It's okay to feel, man, I'm never going to understand this. It's okay because that's normal. Everybody who's learned it has gone through that. I go through that trying to study Japanese. It's very frustrating. Sumi still goes through periods of that where English is very frustrating for her. So why do I have to say it this way? Why do I have to say it that? Ah, mendakusai. I don't want normal. It's normal.
うん。
Because the language in your mind, the way we think,
うん。
is very fast. It's very rapid. We have complicated thoughts. We have emotions and points of view. And then we have to squeeze that down into this other language. And then we're like, that's not really what I want to say. That's not perfectly how I'm thinking, but it's kinda. And that's frustrating because I want perfect. I want to say perfectly, which will come. That will come. But it comes with time, practice and time. Okay. I get frustrated with myself with Japanese. I've studied Japanese for years,
うん。
but my speaking ability is crap. I'm terrible at speaking. Now, it's my fault that that is the way it is because I don't practice speaking Japanese enough.
うん。
And the past like 3, 4 years, I've been in Japan. So this is like, if you're going to use it, this is the place to do it. That's my fault. So I have to push myself, speak Japanese, practice more, read more, memorize more. I have to push myself. And sometimes it's very tiring to do that. It's very And I get very tired when you're constantly juggling two different languages. It would be tiring if it was like English and French, which are very close, or English and German, which are very close. Even that's very tiring. Japanese and English are completely separate. So juggling those two ideas, it's exhausting. It's hard. So if you do a full day of work and you're tired, it's like, okay, now I'm going to study English. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Which is why, if you're studying English and you start to get like really frustrated and just like, take a break. Stop. Go read, go listen to music, watch a show, do something else. Don't try to work English into it. Just completely, I need to relax. I need some quiet time, whatever it is you might need. Take a break, come back later. But if it's the next day or day after, come back later when you've had time. Just like, okay, let me try again. It's okay. It's not a race. Our goal is improvement in communication. It's not be perfect at English in 6 months or even a year. The goal of this class is to get you comfortable, relax, enjoy doing it. It's not to add stress to your life. It's just to give you something, further skills so that you can do more things. Okay? It's not meant to pressure you. So when you get tired or frustrated, it's okay to say, I need a break. Everybody takes breaks. Everybody takes breaks. Think of learning when we're using our mind for learning a language and speaking. Think of it as a muscle. So when we go to the gym, we have set time on a set day for muscles. And we work it for so long, and then we stop. We stop because if we overwork that muscle, we do more damage than good. We have to let it rest, and then we come back and do some more. Mental exercises like learning a language and speaking another language are the same thing. We have to train our mind to be able to do it first, and then we have to train it to do it for longer periods of time. And with time and practice, working it out, we get better and better and better and better. But it comes in stages. It's never going to just go from here to here. It doesn't happen for anybody. It comes in stages. And it's okay. It's okay. Some people build muscle very quickly. Some people take longer. And both are fine. It doesn't make one better than the other. It's just a difference. So it's okay. So English is like that. Japanese is like that for me. I have to practice thinking in Japanese and putting simple things together. I have to train my mind to try to do that more. And then eventually these hard things now become very easy and easy. English is the same thing. It's very heavy. It's exhausting. I don't want to do it kind of thing. But the more we practice, it gets easier. It gets easier. And we don't always notice when we're improving because we're always thinking of faster, more. So we're not taking time to look at what we've done. But if you look back where you started and where you are now, you'll see there's a difference. There's improvement. It could be just listening to English. I understand what people are saying easier. Maybe my speaking, I still have trouble speaking, but I can understand what they're saying to me. I know what he's saying. That's improvement. That's exercising the language muscle. Okay, so there's different groups. It's reading, writing, speaking, and listening are the three major groups. So you're improving on your listening. You improve on your writing. You practice your speaking. Well, it's like leg day, arm day, chest day. Okay, so we take days, turns to get everything developed evenly. Okay, so it's never think you can't do it or you're failing. You're not failing. You're in that workout phase. You're doing just fine. You just gotta You just gotta dig deep and do. You have to keep with it. You're doing very, very good. You've improved a lot. So I know it's hard for us to know that for ourselves. I know I'm like that. I never see where I improve, but I do. I do. Sumi's English has gotten worse.
Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's terrible.
Yeah, I think it was better before.
It was better before.
Mm.
She came back to Japan and now look at her.
Eh?
No, she's just a little island girl.
しょうがない。famous building muscle, you said.
Yeah,
だから先生。
except she sleeps all day and doesn't build her muscle. Sumi does very good. She does very good. But she gets tired. She's had years of living in English speaking countries. She's been around English speaking foreigners for years and years and years. And even so, she's exercised a lot, so she speaks good English. She speaks very good English. But even when she's tired or she's not feeling well, you know, it takes energy to do this. And it's just menlaksai. I'm too tired. I don't feel good. I don't have the energy to translate what's going on here. You know, and that happens to everybody. Everybody. Even the most fluent speaker of English in Japan, the most fluent people, you know, they speak long enough in the day, they're going to be tired. They're going to go home. They're going to want to speak in Japanese because it's relaxing. It's like taking a deep breath and, oh, thank God. Nihongo jozo. And that's everybody. That's everybody. We all feel frustrations. It's okay. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay. It does not make you bad at English. It doesn't mean you're not succeeding. It's normal. It's normal. We just have to keep going. We don't want to give up. We want to keep succeeding. Okay. My lecture is over.